Good evening everyone, welcome CPL Open, last round before Christmas and New Year. Against each other we're gonna see VMK and KRAWL. KRAWL I think, it's a KRAWL, but the full name is KRAWALL, at the end. It's KRAWL I would say. VMK versus KRAWL. Versatile mobile kamikaze, or the monsters kamikaze I think, against KRAWL. Two new clans in CPL Open against the first map we're gonna see, as you can already see, that is a Scorpion Pass. The second one map that we are gonna see would be much more different. And this is gonna be a Marinovka. Slower guns, defend high on top, high on the north. First shots fired, Zombies have managed to get some damage down there. Even that he's in T32 should play nicely on his tower, be unpenetrable. He managed to get some damage, and there is a fab YouTube. What a funny name, Fabulous. I think it's from Fabulous YouTube. Nick PGM. So we have KRAWL on the roster got SUV-14-1. That's interesting because so far we've never seen that tank in a competitive match. That's really important. And wow, they just lost the VK 101. That's a serious issue. He was so nicely sorted, but as we can already see what happened down there. No, we've seen that. It's a SU-14-1, the artillery that damage did 1,179 damage to it, plus RHM 521, and that's it. 2 shots and the mouse of tier 8 has been done. You can see VMK French clan with the French flag. Lots of shots here, and Fab YouTube PGM, Fabulous YouTube has been finished now, but there's still emergency heal. Oh, on a reload, so LTTB and Likan got him on a plate. That's an easy play. Oh, I don't think he'll manage. He just finished reloading, but oh, missed. Track and damage, missed, and he managed to do, but he has been finished by RHM Borsig. It's 3-1 for KRAWL. VMK on defense, but far away from their base. They still keep up the 2 IS-3s, which are trying to hold off T-42s, but Art is trying to punish other heavy tanks like Grey Fox in T-42 and AMX M449 Francis do. a bit more quiet now. Massive advantage on for a KRAWL. KRAWL in a good shape tonight. Attack on map that has been picked by VMK. Oh, huge ether in IS-3 got some serious damage. Gutter is trying to push out tanks. We got a AMX M449, that's a nice shot. That's important to play to see what has been done here. Grey Fox, no issues with penetrating AMX M449, great shot. Lots of technical difficulties now. Oh, 4-1 for KRAWL. KRAWL, I think they are taking it quite easy. They have closed VMK in a small area and they punish them from every side. Lack of focus fire from VMK. There's only one Grey Fox still alive in VMK. He's doing his best, but I don't think he will be able to hold off them for much more longer. Still 2 minutes. 2 minutes 40 seconds that they need to defend, but too many tanks, too many guns on the KRAWL, like I said, on the KRAWL side. RHM, T-71 Lican, T-32. What a miss by Grey Fox! What that chance that he lost. Should finish Lican first, and now RHM, what a bad shot from RHM, and his ammo rack goes damage, but he fixed it in seconds. The T-42 bad shot again, lots of bad shots. Oh, yeah, he couldn't make it, but he managed to withstand a long time. The best damage on VMK that lost the round was Grey Fox, 2501, 2670 blocked damage. A really good game, and even better Vushel on RHM Borsig, 2801, 13. It's a really good game for KRAWL. This one, the attack has been won, so now they got an easier part. Was what everyone's saying, that they need to defend, they just need to wait for the enemies to come for them and get them. I'm gonna switch the sides now. Alright, I'm gonna change everyone to spectator. And they got a 3 minutes to pick tanks from now on. For 45 seconds now, so we'll see in a moment what's gonna happen down here. I would like to just inform you that KRAWL is the old clan Quo Vadis that changed their name, add one more player to their roster, and we'll see if anything is gonna change if this is gonna change that for anyone. I really wish that we could live stream them videos through Twitch. We could host all without them problems. But still, we got a gather 500 followers on Twitch first. And we know that KRAWL is now ready. KRAWL feels strong. And VMK is ready as well, so I'm gonna reveal all the tanks. There's a really nice sportsman-like, nice for play vibes in between these two clans. So this is a really good match. No hate at all, just fair competitive. Scorpion Pass second round, KRAWL against VMK, or I should say VMK against KRAWL. KRAWL is leading 1-0. So let's see, KRAWL, they are defending, and on the defense they pick up 2-14-1. That's the pick for an, on the defense, but it may pay off if they know exactly what they are doing. Ligan Squall, German Warrior TTB, Zombie Shaben, Wushero T32s, Galatea VK101P, and Strong Junge, whatever he is called, AMX M449 in Heavy Metal Heroes skin, as you can see. Our plate here, well done tank, nice nice flag, a lot of emblems, Notre Dame of Lorette, as you can see here, Jeanne d'Arc, Johanna d'Arc, Joanne d'Arc, great, and VMK, their lights have been spotted already. They're going back. Fab YouTube PGM at Ligan, Emergency Inc, AMX 3075, Yogi, Luch, Ether, Ice Freeze, Grey Fox again on T32. He feels comfortable with the tank. Charlie and VK101P, and Francis do AMX M449. And Fab YouTube just got some damage. Risky play. Yogi has been spotted. It's well played from Squall down there. Now Squall is taking risk, but he managed to spot the first 75 and still has been not visible. So bad, really bad crew on this light tanks from the VMK, I think. As we've just seen what did the Stevenson Ligan Squall. He just passed on through, spotted the light tanks and heavy tanks and moved to the cover, being still unspotted. But now Emergence is going closer. Let's see if the Squall will be able to hide. Yeah, what we can be sure that Emergence knows that he's here. There's only a place that he could be. Yep, he spotted him. He spotted heavy tanks, and that was risky play, but I believe worth it. They spot the position of the enemies and scared of the light tank. So well played, Emergence. We got some heavies from this side, we got the light tank from there, and artillery. This is the difficult situation for VMK. They need to push because of the artillery on enemy team, so they've got no other chance to do anything. They must push. Exactly, they must, because when they are spotted, this artillery is, as we've seen in the last round, really bad in the back. Oh, Grey Fox got some hits from Bushel. T-32 and AMX M449 against T-32. Again, Grey Fox gets some damage. And then they're just trying to spot out the rest of the tanks. Oh, KRAWL doesn't need to do anything, they just need to survive for another 6.5 minutes. They are on defense now, they are leading with 1 point. It's the VMK that needs to attack and try to get the point for themselves. Whoa, KRAWL now got a massive damage from Ice Freeze and VK101P. There was nice focus fire from the side. There is an LTTB here, German Warrior, but he's pretty much unused. He doesn't even know that Fab, YouTube and Emergence are going through the hills now. So he will got himself soon into fire. The AMX got some damage now. Oh yeah, here. Yeah, there is the lights from the hills unspotted are destroying the HMX M449. He managed to move in a better position, but so they pick up the VK101 LTTB German Warrior. Bad choice, I think, if it's about the light tank in compared to T-71 Lycan. And oh, finally he managed to spot the Emergence. Too much shooting, I think he lost the camo. So he finally managed to spot the Emergence, but that's not enough. And so there are both of the tanks. There's KRAWL here. They are running for Fab YouTube, which is trying to get the artillery now. What unlucky play! The artillery has not been spotted yet. Risky play of artillery now. He has been spotted and one chance only. Missed! He managed to do KRAWL and now he's gonna do the artillery. Yes, he's gonna do it. Yeah, German Warrior missed. What an unlucky shot. So, and he couldn't ram him. So KRAWL just lost the artillery. That's VMK now in advantage. It's 2-1. The massive amount of difference in HPs on the VMK side now. But the time is playing crucial role here. The time is on the KRAWL side. It's still 4 minutes, but it's as well only 4 minutes to get to the map. We already know there is an Emergence down there reloading still, but there's an LTTB here as well, making sure. But I think the AMX 45 will try to still punish the heavies. Oh, Francis do nice shot, the AMX M449, AMX 449. Yeah, like I said, the Emergence is punishing the VK101P for LTTB, which is playing way too passive. Full HP and he's playing so passive game. I cannot understand that. It's still 3.5 minutes. And that's it. VK has been done. 4-1 for VMK. That's like they said in the chat, they are going for a rematch, but it's still 3 minutes 20 seconds. If KRAWL somehow will be able to withstand for 3 minutes now and 15 seconds, it is a good chance they will win the round. Ice Freeze trying to destroy the German Warrior now. Missed. But we got 2 T-32s on the side of KRAWL now. Zombie Sharp with full HP and Vushel with a reasonable amount. But soon he will push the end. Now he bounced the shot. Nice shooting by Vushel, sniping game. He managed to hit the Grey Fox. Grey Fox is the best position there. I would move on the other side. but now he's being pushed, and I don't think he's got any support. Yeah, he does. The zombie shop and damage on Rakov Wuster, but he managed to fix it. There are two heavy tanks on Wushel, nice focus fire. Wushel should move, but nice focus fire from KRAWL as well. But there is AMX here. Luch had done. Zombie got some damage. He must cover the Wushel. He didn't manage in time, so it's 2 minutes. Still 2 minutes down here, and zombie is getting swarmed by tanks from VMK. Yeah, can't do much anymore. He's trying his best. Whoa, and he has been done. 6-2 for VMK. There's still light tank down there. There's still German warrior, as we can see here. He's moving out. I don't think it will help him. It's 1 minute 30 seconds. If they will be able to move all three tanks, they are still managed to capture the flag, but I don't think they will manage to get it. 1 minute and I think 9 seconds is yeah, they will. Yeah, and the last one, third one. Yeah, that's the run for VMK. That's the run for VMK. He won't be able to come back and reset the flag. Bad move by the German warrior. I think he was playing really bad on this tonight game, on this match. Playing too passive, keeping full HP, not helping too much. Maybe he was thinking he was doing well, but definitely we can see from here that he did not. That's it. VMK makes the win on attacking side. The best damage from Yogiona is 1983, and the best damage on Wushel T32 1978, even bigger than on the VMK side. Still, on overall, VMK was much more better on this round. 1-1, and we're gonna see a Malinovka now. The map picked by KRAWL. Asut mode. Oh, I've jumped too far. There is a Malinovka. I'm gonna switch the size now. The VMK is gonna defend on that map. It's 1-1. I just remind 1-1. Very nice match. Very good game to watch. And the guys got 3 minutes to pick up the tanks. And we know that KRAWL is now ready. That was quick from KRAWL. Only 1 minute to pick up the tanks. We're waiting for confirmation from VMK, or we are waiting for 3 minutes to pass. VMK is still picking up the tanks. KRAWL was really ready for that map. And they are ready, so under 2 minutes both teams. Well played. I have to admit, I'm so impressed that clans in CPL Open are so really good organizers, and we can see so really good games when they play against each other. Majnowka 1-1, VMK against KRAWL. CPL Open last round, second of the rematch games, and the last round before the Christmas break. So we can see VMK in the roster: Fab YouTube, Tisman Monikan, Emergence again, AMX 3075, Yogi Luch, the IS2s, IS3s, Grey Fox T32, Charlie VK 101P, and Francis Do AMX M449. KRAWL, the Abseiler, Su-14-1, again artillery, and I will admit on defense, that's important. Manekans pick on that map on defense, artillery. Bushero, RA Jambor, Sig, KRAWL, T71, Likan, German Warrior, LTTB, Zombie Sharp, Galatiel, and Strohut Junge as well. Zombie Sharp and Galatiel, T32, and Strohut Junge, M449. There's a lot of the information from administrator side going to me, and we can confirm here that in the meantime on the same group, CPL Open, Clan back won with Clan PL free turnier. And whoa! That was a nice shot by artillery. I would say a great shot on artillery. I don't know. I saw the stance well, but the attacking side is the blue one, and the blues which are attacking Mogodan artillery, and that was an absolutely great one shot from artillery. This artillery is seriously dangerous. But still, it's VMK who's on defense, and they need to survive for another 8 minutes. Some bounces shots from VMK, 7.5 minutes, but they know there's an artillery down there, and it may be really dangerous. And Francis Do has been spotted. Oh, so he's an easy target for artillery. Oh, missed by artillery. He's going into the cover. He's now trying to pick up his shot now, and VK has penetrated. Let's show where. That's where our weak spot. You see where our weak spot? That's a sniping shooting. That's a sniping shooting from KRAWL into the commander's hatch here. Into the commander's hatch here. Lots of the weak spots, massive weak spots. Nice shooting by KRAWL T32s. In the meantime, on the other side, there's a light tank battle. I try to quickly switch down there to see something what's going on here. Yeah, there is a squall here. They managed to, I was late, I didn't see how the Fab YouTube was done. But now Emergence on fire! No, and it's been done. 3-0 for KRAWL this time. Light tanks did the job. There's still IS3s behind down there. And still those two heavies here, which are now getting pretty much overrun. Now Charlie managed to do some damage. We can see artillery 1550, one full tank only so far, but that was a crucial kill. Okay, now they are punishing the heavy tanks from VMK, from light tanks are punishing them. They just literally cannot do anything. That's what happens on that map. When your light tanks, medium tanks dies and you are losing your spotters, you are literally done. You can't stand to one. That's it. Now it's Charlie from VMK only here, and he's in a massive crossfire. Can move to the left because of artillery and heavy tanks. Can move to the right because of light tanks. Literally, he can't do nothing, and he's been done. 5-0 for KRAWL. That's the map that KRAWL picked for themselves to attack. So this is another attack that has been done nearly. I would say nearly. There's still 2 heavy tanks in there, but they are spotted, and I think guys are waiting for artillery to do something. I'm trying to get closer and closer to the side freeze. Nice shot from Luch. I'm gonna show again. Here. Oh, slide a bit. Bounced, but he was better on this time. But the position, but light tanks are doing their jobs. That's it. They're punishing the IS-3. He is just wow! Another one shot from artillery, as we've seen just a moment ago. Not much, but crucial contribution from him for the team, as we can see. 2 shots, hits, 2 kills. That's it. So 40-1. Well played by the rebels. The best damage on the team artillery, and the second one the light tank, Tispen. The best one on VMK, Yogiana is free. And we got 2-1 for KRAWL this time. So far, 3 runs, all runs won by attacking team. That's important information. So not the defending team, but the attacking team was winning and taking up the points. Now KRAWL will be defending themselves on the map they have picked. And let's see if they prepared themselves better than VMK on their map. 3 minutes to pick up the tanks. Well played here. VMK was you could spot that VMK was much more worse here. On that map, it looks like that's not their favorite map, and they weren't prepared on that map, as they were ready for the Scorpion Pass. We can clearly see on my Novka, especially on the defense, they were not sure what to do. The important thing is what we should do is to check the videos of other teams on our YouTube channel, on the Twitch. Oh, and we know that KRAWL is ready is now already prepared for battle. 40 seconds and team is ready. We're waiting for VMK. What is important is to watch the videos, because you can see the clans from all the leagues playing all these maps from the map pool and see the tactics that works. Then train them by yourself or adjust them for your team and use them to win to your advantage. That's important. So you can see the build of the tanks, you can see the tanks that are picked, the setups, the tactics that are outplayed, the decisions that are made. You can see all of that. You can watch and learn, and that's how World of Tanks works. You're watching and learning and trying by yourselves. Your teammates teach you, you teach your teammates. That's how all the games, the learning steep curve is so steep that it is really hard for fresh players to get on such high level like we can see here. I would say without any help and without watching anything, it's nearly impossible. Or I would even say impossible. You gotta watch and learn and study and make yours make your skill better. No training, no learning, no time spent on that is gonna hold you off on some level where everyone will be calling you a noob. I know that many people don't like that word, but that's true. Sitting on a forum and complaining about matchmaking and teams, all teams ready, it's not gonna make you a better player. Camping in a heavy on your base on the spawn while other tanks are trying to push it's not gonna make you a good player as well, and especially, definitely, you're not gonna be good enough to play competitive game. Nobody's gonna pick you to the team. Making W8 from in a heavy tank from behind, or making W8 by sniping from a light tank that's supposed to spot, and while your enemy team is getting sent to the garage, is not the way that competitive game works. Here you got to put all your team play skills, and if you're not trying even, I'm not saying to do it because I know it's hard, it's a random battle, if you're not even try to do that, you generally you are a noob. No matter what your W&A down there is, you can be a super Nicom if you're still not playing with the team in a team play, but only for yourself. You know how to make the stats, so you are a stat padder, or you don't know how to do them, and you are noob. That's how in World of Tanks people call themselves. That's how the players call the players. Stat padders. Stat padder is the player who's sitting in a heavy tank on the flag where everyone is fighting. He finished with a great amount of damage with high W&8, but in general he doesn't contribute to the team, because what's supposed to those heavy tanks do? They're supposed to share the damage they are taking. They're supposed to share them between themselves and share the damage they are doing. If there's no share, there's no win. That's simple. You can't blame your friends that they are dying down there on the front if you are not helping them, if you're not sharing damage they're taking by themselves. Now VMK, both light tanks have been spotted again, T-71 Lycan and AMX 1375. So far it's near, and KRAWL is taking safe positions on the defense. They've sent one of the light tanks pretty far away on the flag to try and spot some heavies, and he managed to spot the VK, and VK is getting punished from the hills now. That's what German Warren is doing here. And artillery, but miss. And he's now going to move a bit the other side to help squad. Nothing has been spotted, so he's gonna pick another run to spot the VK. VK, that's the major issue of VK. No camo at all. It's a mouse of tier 8. Really absolutely great armor, slow and crappy accuracy cannon, crappy engine, but whoa, now some shots on IS Freeze that were spotted by LTTB. German War much more active now on this round. He's playing much more active aggressive spotting than instead of staying passive behind the team, and that pays off. That definitely pays off. We can still see his how he's playing. He's playing like on a bit like on random battle. He's trying to stay behind and do some damage if he'll be lucky some spotting, but that's not how you exactly play on a competitive game. You gotta play for your team, not for yourself. That's important thing. You playing for the team, not for yourself. You play together, you cope, you train together, you play screen battles together, you do some training by just in the team, learning the tactics, and you platoon with each other. I think VMK doesn't have an idea how to properly get to the attack. And KRAWL is slowly bleeding out the VMK heavy tanks that cannot do much from the side. Emergence cannot get out of the lake. This is KRAWL pushing him. Fab YouTube. He spotted shooting by standing in place. That's strange for a T-71 Lycan. That was risky. So in general, two light tanks here, blind players from VMK cannot see what's shooting down them into them, and they cannot advance because they've got no spotters here. Massive advantage, 25% advantage in HPs for KRAWL over VMK. I just remind you, it's a 4th round, 2nd round on Majnówka, and KRAWL is leading 2-1 after first 3 rounds. They still got 5.5 minutes that they need to try and defend the flag. So if they realize that there's an artillery down there and there is a 3 tanks going here, that's 4 tanks less, they could push, they could make their offensive better. What a nice spotting by IHM down there. What a bad crew on this AMX 3075. It's crappy tank, I wouldn't pick it anymore after the tier light tanks. And of course, if you don't have anything better than nothing, yeah. But as we can see, IHM even on the move, he's keeping all the time his camo. I spotted getting shots from behind, and it has been done on a blind shot with a nice play from KRAWL. He managed to disappear, but still being finished. Now FabYouTube is getting some damage. They cannot advance on the flag because of the artillery. They cannot stand because of the artillery. They cannot push because they don't see what's hitting them. Lots of mistakes and bad choices, bad decisions done by light tanks from VMK on this round. Slowly VMK is getting close. Yeah, we can see German warrior shooting from behind into VMK tanks. We can see T-71 Nikan here, German warrior in LTB, and they are shooting the tanks from outside of the spotting range. Like we see, T-32 doesn't know what's and from where is shooting to him. That's it. Who shall finish the Yogi? So Agent Borsing taking a kill. It's 2-1 for KRAWL, and it's nearly 60% difference, over 60% now difference, because the artillery is finishing the light tank. No, the Francis do, I think. As we can see here, all the tanks outside the spotting range of Grey Fox, and they're just shooting down him. Doing whatever. There is one tank that pushed down there on the other side. I'll move the camera. Yeah, there's Charlie that's trying to hold them. Well played here. He managed to do some damage here. He managed to spot them heavy tanks. That helped a bit for VMK, but I think it may be too late. Still 3 minutes and massive ammo difference. Lost. They are down 3 guns, and nice shooting now from VMK. They lost 3 guns and 4 guns now. It's 4 near, and pretty much not enough HP to win that game. And now VMK is getting swarmed. Nice. He's still doing his best. He's doing whatever he can, but like I said, the VMK really slow cannon. Yeah, finished, and there's only Likan that was trying to shoot zombie shot, but it was too late. Grey Fox has been finished, and that was not trying to hit him as well. It's 6 near for KRAWL. Pardon. And FabYouTube PGM is 7-2 near by KRAWL. That was an dominating round for this team on that map. It's 3-1 for KRAWL in that game. Thank you very much for CPL Open before the break, and I would like to invite you for CPL Major and then CPL Pro, last 2 matches of this night before Christmas break and the New Year break. I just mentioned that Zombie Shaft T32, 1915, the best damage on that team winning Team KRAWL, and the best damage on VMK Charlie that was pushing there alone with the VAKs. It's 1599. Thank you very much, good night, and see you on next one.